Seriously, everything's gonna be alright.
Wow. You have to get up, do what they do. But that was insane. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Come on! I make go records, baby. I'm liking this.
Hello and welcome to Hawks Recap. My name is Clay. Thanks for tuning in. Game number... what? No. 2. Feels like game number 1. It's been like a week since we last had a game. Seems like we're starting the season all over again. But officially, game number 2, game number 1 in North America. Blackhawks lose to the San Jose Sharks. Give the San Jose Sharks their first win on the season. Final score of 5-4. All right, let's start off with the good things first. Number 1, Dominik Kubalik scoring his first career NHL goal. That was a cool moment. It's always a cool moment to see a guy scoring his first career goal. And the emotion that he displayed after scoring that goal, just on the ice, just, yeah! That was super cool. And in addition to that, the entire third line for that first period, Dominik Kubalik, David Kampf, Brandon Saad, that line was flying in that first period. Would have been nice if we would have stuck with that line. We'll talk more about that later. Yeah, would have been nice. But that line was just on fire in that first period. That was awesome to see. Andrew Shaw, 2 goals for Mr. Shaw. It's like he transforms into a different player or a better player. He just gets like an extra gear in his game when he puts on a Blackhawk sweater. It's nice to have him back. He was noticeable on the ice for sure. 4 goals total we scored. I mean, you score 4 goals on average in the NHL, you should win a good chunk of games. Should. But, I mean, if we keep that up, it should lead to some wins. And then finally, face-off percentage. 56%. Much better than the 38% that we had in our first game against the Flyers. Yeah, we did a decent amount of things right, but we still lost. What were the bad things? Well, first and foremost, the difference in this game, special teams, penalty kill. We killed 1 out of 3, so we let in 2 power play goals. Yeah, not good. Like, penalty killing was an issue last season. We tried to address this offseason, and so far, it hasn't worked. I don't know what it is right now. If it just is going to take some time or something, I don't know. But right now, there's not a whole lot of hope in that unit getting better because we're just not seeing the results right now. Even if the goals being scored by the other team's power play units aren't like the cleanest, or they're kind of almost like lucky goals, like still, we got to find ways to kill penalties. It's harming us right now too much. And then power play, well, we only had 2 chances, but we still couldn't score on a power play. What happened? Like, that's not working. I mean, we should have probably tied the game up with our last power play. Stupid puck physics deflections. I hate hockey sometimes. But still, we couldn't get it done. They scored 2 power play goals. We scored none. That's the game right there. Beyond special teams, top line, not good in this game. Taves, Kane, Nylander, that wasn't working out. Then Taves, Kane, Kubalik, that really wasn't working out all that well either. I know Kane has 3 assists on the year, but really, like, only one of them was kind of in the top line, and that was, well, a poke check in the neutral zone that Nylander picked up and rushed in and scored. So, like it wasn't really a really good, like, created chance or play. It was just kind of like I don't know. I mean, it's still an assist, but, like, it's not a top line dominating and generating a goal type of thing. Top line needs to start picking it up if this team is going to start winning games. It's just a fact. And whether that means splitting up Taves and Kane, finding someone else to play the wing with them, we need to explore options because right now it's not working. Defense, not good in this game, giving up 5 goals. Now, 2 of those were on penalty kill, and when I say defense, I'm talking about like team defense, full team defense. not just defensive players. The good news is we're not quite full strength on the defensive end. We're still waiting Calvin DeHaan to join our defense, and maybe his presence will kind of make the entire unit better. But really, the whole team defense is just not good enough right now. The forwards are not blocking enough shots or preventing shots from getting through. They're not tight enough on the point. It's just not good enough. Just full team defense. It's not good. There's too many lapses and too many opportunities for the other team that are being created. We need to do a better job shutting that down. Not good. So in a general sense, that's the good and the bad of this game. If we go through it, first period, Hawks, great period. Good first period in a general sense. Blackhawks came out on fire, came to play. 5 minutes in, the third line, Kubalik, Saad, Kampf, they were just on fire, just offensive zone pressure, just flying around, creating opportunities for themselves. Kubalik could have had a hat trick in that first period. It was nuts. And they just they get rewarded with a gritty goal from Dominik Kubalik, first career NHL goal. Blackhawks go up 1-0. Things are going great. And then the Blackhawks start shooting themselves in the foot. Just two bad mistakes made them go into the second period tied after a good or an otherwise good first period. Ryan Carpenter with the puck. Hawks on a 3-on-2 rush into the zone. Carpenter with the puck, dishes out wide, and then interferes with the defenseman. That's just a terrible penalty to take. That's 150 feet away from your own net. You're on an odd man rush opportunity. You take a penalty. Gives the Sharks life. They end up scoring on the power play. It's a tie game. It's 1-1. You can't take that penalty. That is a boneheaded mistake. And it kept the Sharks in the game. And ultimately, the Hawks would pay for that. Shaw would get a goal to take the lead 2-1. Shaw, a nice net front presence there. Tips the puck, then gets the rebound, then gets the rebound again. Puts that in. Hawks up 2-1. And then the Hawks take another bad penalty. Patrick Kane not liking getting roughed up by Dillon, which is a result of having Taves, Kane, and Nylander all on the same line. No physical presence. Another power play goal for the Sharks. 2-2 going into the second period, all because we couldn't play smart. Couldn't play smart. We gave the Sharks a chance in this game. We kept them in it early after playing, besides those two bad mistakes, playing a great game in that first period. And it's a tie game. You can't do that. You cannot do that and expect to win games. Especially when it's a team like the Sharks who are 0-4 to start the season and are maybe just a little bit pissed off right now and are looking for a win, are looking to get back on the right track. Because that team, that's not an 0-4 type of team. The Sharks are not that bad. They aren't. They're going to be in the playoffs. They are. They haven't started the season well, but they're not 0-4 bad type of team. They're not a bottom feeder. Sharks are a good team, and you cannot give them opportunities to stay in a game. You cannot give them life. This is a type of game that might bring them out of that 0-4 deficit to start the season. They might start rattling off some wins now after this. Yeah, you're welcome, league, I guess. Second period, 9.5 minutes in. Andrew Shaw would get his second goal of the game, all thanks to a nice little forechecking effort by Alex DeBrincat, throwing his weight around a little bit, sealing the puck away from Erik Karlsson, who didn't really look all that great in this game. But still, Alex DeBrincat, great forechecking play, gets the puck to Andrew Shaw, and he just lets him a really quick release of a shot and beats Arundel, and it's a 3-2 game. Hawks have the lead once again. Like I said, Andrew Shaw puts on the sweater. He's like, little bit better player than you may have thought. Unfortunately, 30 seconds after that, the Sharks would tie it up again at 3 apiece from a really dumb goal. Brett Burns from the goal line passes the puck out front. It's like waist high, this puck. He's looking for somebody in front. It's not a really good pass, if it was a pass. Or if he was trying to shoot it off someone. Maybe he's playing 4D chess out there. I don't know. But it hits off Connor Murphy's glove and goes into the net. It's one of these games, right? Jesus. Sometimes I just hate hockey sometimes. But that's hockey. Thankfully, a little over 2 minutes after that, Blackhawks find themselves on a nice little 3-on-1 odd man rush. Dylan Strome with the puck does a nice job finding Patrick Kane as the third man in. The trailing forward gives it to Kane, who makes a nice little one-touch pass right back to Dylan Strome, and Dylan Strome buries it. Blackhawks take the lead 4-3. Then with a little over 2 minutes left to go in the second period, here comes 40-year-old Patrick Marleau scoring his second goal of the game. Thanks, Pat, you dick. 4-4 going into the third. That's not really what a 40-year-old sounds like. I exaggerate. Really, I'm just jealous. Just about 5 minutes into the third period, unfortunately, the Sharks would take the lead. Their first lead of not only the game, their first lead in the season. It's their 5th game. Yeah. Gaudreau was wide open in the slot. Not a guy within 10 feet of him. Expecting Crawford to make that save. Maybe expecting or hoping for a little too much. Gaudreau scores, and Sharks go up 5-4. Blackhawks have a flurry of chances late, especially after pulling their goalie. They had a power play late too, and Kane really should have probably had a goal, but somehow the puck finds a nice little player's shaft right in front of an open net and deflects out play. Oh my God, that just... Did I mention that I hate hockey sometimes? So the Hawks can't find a way to tie the game late. They drop this one by a score of 5-4 and fall to 0-2 on the season. And, well, look. The sky isn't falling. We're through 2 games. Yes, it sucks. But we still can get better. We can still have Calvin DeHaan on defense. These lines that we have, that third line in that first period, looked good. First line can get better. These lines that we have right now, they're not peak lines. We'll find lines that work. We'll find a lineup that works. All right, we have plenty of season left. We have plenty of games left. We have plenty of this homestand left to take advantage of. Everything can be all right. Just breathe. Breathe. Now, with that said, yes, the Hawks need to improve. They need to get better. But thankfully, we don't have a week in between games anymore. We're finally kind of into our regular season, normal schedule. Players can start getting into a routine. Hopefully, that maybe helps a little bit. But Crawford, I didn't mind having him start in this home opener. In fact, if you saw my previous video, I predicted that would happen, and I actually thought it was a decent idea. I had nothing wrong with it. Did Crawford have his A game in this one? No. But did bail his team out on a number of occasions tonight. This could have been a lot worse. Crawford, I didn't think played terrible. I don't think Leonard would have won this game for the Hawks. I don't think the result would have been different. The team in front of Crawford, or if Leonard was in net, the team in front of the goaltender tonight was not good enough to get this win. I do expect Leonard to get the start on Saturday against Winnipeg, so look for that. I do hope that Colleton looks at these lines and makes some changes. Get that third line back together, because that was freaking awesome, and then find a solution for those top 2 lines. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I expect to see. Let me know what you expect to see. Let me know your thoughts on this game and everything around it down in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate that as always. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Hawks Recap. Stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you next time.